Wagner.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I too want to support this Ngā Mana Whenua o Tamaki Makaurau collective redress bill, and it's really good that there is unanimous support right around this House. It is a very important step in the steps towards completing final and durable settlements of Treaty of Waitangi claims. This bill does cover 13 iwi. It covers a large area of our major city. It has significant claims and counterclaims and overlapping claims, and it has been a very complex process to get here. So it's very pleasing to be standing in the House today. The National League Government is pleased to see another step on the way of settling these claims. 43 deeds of settlement have been passed by us since November 2008. And I think each and every single one of these deeds of settlement have a long history and a valuable story to be told for both Māori and Pākehā. These settlements recognise and right the wrongs of the past, and they strengthen the partnerships between the Crown and Māori. And I think it's really important also to realise the potential in these settlements, the potential to unlock economic situations of regions and areas. And I come from Te Waipunamu, the South Island, Otatahi, Christchurch, and that is Ngāi Tahu country, of course, and there is no doubt that we have seen enormous positives out of their settlement, which was one of the very first settlements. And now Ngāi Tahu are in a position to be one of the corner stakeholders of the rebuild of Christchurch, and what would we have done without that process? So it's very pleasing to see this happening today for Auckland, our largest city. I think it's important because it's not just for the well-being of Māori, but it's for the well-being of all New Zealanders. Now, we've heard about how innovative this bill is, how this collective has worked long and hard together, and there has been an enormous amount of discussion, of argument, of debate, of generosity of spirit in sharing ideas and moving and making negotiations, because this has been going on from 2009 to 2012, and so it's been a long process, and we're very hopeful that because the gestation has taken time and people have gone through a thoughtful process, that it will be long enduring. Now, the Māori Affairs Select Committee examined the bill and recommended that it be passed with a few minor amendments. Now, we met in Auckland, we heard the 9 submissions, and it was a very positive experience. There was some issues raised, and I would like to echo the Honourable Nanaia Mahuta of the comments that of people who had been working on the Moana and the Motu, the mountains and the islands, and had been looking after these very special places for Aucklanders, and it was really good to be able to recognise their work. Equally so, the questions of names came out, and that's been canvassed quite a lot in the House today, and I can only say that there was unanimous support for keeping multiple names, and I think it's just an operational exercise of how we do that, because certainly we want to know where we're going when we talk about a name of one of these special places. Now, as I've said, this Tamaki Makaurau region recognises 13 iwi and hapu. These settlements cover this area, but really a lot of it, particularly the cultural redress, is about the mountains and the islands. And it recognises the history and the cultural significance and the local connection to all these very special areas. There will be the vesting of the 14 mauna, those are the volcanic cones, in the Tamaki collective, and that is on the condition that they are held in trust for the common benefit of iwi and hapu of the Tamaki collective, but for all the people of Auckland. They will be vested as reserves, and public access and third-party interests will be protected. And as an interesting aside, this is the first time that a proper legal definition of the Moana and some of the easements that the Honourable Nanaia Mahuta was talking about have actually been recognised. They have tended to have been put there in the past. Sometimes we didn't even know that they were there, but now they have all been mapped, and now we have a really good, accurate description of the mauna and the easements about it, and that in itself was an interesting legal exercise. The bill also vests the 4 motu to the Tamaki collective, Rangitoto, Motu Tapu, Motu Ihi and Tere Tere Mātangi. And again, I think this is a recognition of the generosity of the Tamaki iwi and hapu and to all the people of the region. The area of Rangitoto, parts of it will be retained in ownership of the Tamaki collective, including the summit, and that will remain in the administration of the Department of Conservation, and again with all public rights of access. The bill also provides for co-governance arrangements over the motu and a relationship with the Minister of Conservation, and 3 seats on the Auckland Conservation Board for the Tamaki collective. So this is a really important day. It covers such a large part of our country. It covers a large number of people. It covers a significant group of iwi, and they have worked long and hard to get to the stage. I commend this bill to the House.
Speaker.
Lewis Wall.
Kia ora, Mr. Speaker.